Welcome to Bankline. In this video, we'll talk you through the steps to make an international payment. From the Payments menu, click Make a Payment, and then click the tab International/FX Payment. Select the account you'd like to pay from, and then choose the country you're paying to. If the country isn't in the list, then you'll need to ask an administrator to add it. If you are an administrator, you can add a country by heading to Admin and then Payment Preferences. You'll now need to select the currency you'd like to send the payment in. It will usually default to the currency of the country you're sending to, if we trade in that currency. Enter the payee's name. It's important to match the payee name exactly as it appears on the payee account. If you can't fit the whole name in, you can continue onto the payee address line. We'll ask you to add the payee address if it's a requirement to send to this country, for example payments to India or Canada. If you have the payee address and aren't prompted to enter it, you can still click Add Payee Address, then add it in. Next, enter the account details for the payee. If the country you're sending to uses a BIC or SWIFT and IBAN, we'll ask you to enter this. For example, payments around Europe will usually be sent using a payee's BIC and IBAN. If a country doesn't use BIC and IBAN, we'll ask you for an account number and national clearing code or sort code. For example, payments to the United States will usually require an account number and routing code. Enter the payment reference for your statement and the reference you'd like to appear on the payee's statement. If you've been asked to include a reason or reason code for the payment, you'll need to add this in the Information for Payee field. Examples of countries you'll need this for are India and the UAE. For help with how to format these, search our FAQs in the Support tab in the top menu. If your payee has asked you to include an intermediary or correspondent bank, you'll need to include a bank's BIC or SWIFT code under Add Intermediary Institution ID. If you can't see this option, an administrator will need to request this by emailing our Bankline team at bankline.administration@natwest.com with your name, customer ID, and user ID. You'll then need to add the payment amount. If the currency you're sending in matches the account you're paying from, you'll see one amount box. If the currency you're sending in is different to the account you're paying from, then you'll see two payment boxes. If you have two, you'll need to add an amount into one of them, and the other will autofill using the live exchange rate at the time. Now add the date you'd like us to send the payment. Where applicable, you'll also be able to choose which sides pay which charges and which account you'd like your charges to be taken from. Bankline will then give you the payment type that matches the information you've keyed. You'll also see the cutoff time for approval, the date the payee should receive it, and the standard charges. When you're ready, click Raise Payment. Depending on your setup in Bankline, you or another user will then need to approve this. For more specific help with international payments, you can check out our FAQs by clicking the Support button or start a chat with us at any time.